guild, we rise and build. Hearts aligned, the dream fulfilled. Artisans and guilders true, together we create what's new. From roots and soil to stars above, we weave our work with truth and love. Brilliant minds, the hands that care, co-creations everywhere. Dirty global action, we take our stand for impact strong across the land. Time's awareness growing, hearts revealed, we are one. The Gaia Game. Makers, dreamers, voices clear, movement builders drawing near. Every craft, each gifted hand, shapes the future, heals the land. Community shining, we break the mold. Stories of courage and visions bold. Bound by purpose, bright and true. Gaia Guild is me and you. Dirty global action, we take our stand for impact strong across the land. Into awareness growing, hearts revealed, we are one. The Gaia Guild. Step into the circle, light.
I think you should be there.
Yeah, we have another question here, and then we go with the lady just at the very next line.
Hi, I'm Maria Teresa Carrillo. I'm coming from the University for Peace. Costa Rica is a UN-mandated university. I'm very glad to hear you talking about peace building from such a interesting ideas and projects. But then I heard you, almost all of you, talking about the digital and online and offline spaces. So I'm wondering, how do you see education in this line of thoughts that you presented, in terms of more online engagement, more, less same? So I would like to have your thoughts on how education will affect in the future.
Thank you very much for your question. And yeah, as a practice, we'll kind of let some minutes. We can save some minutes that speakers can prepare for their answers. Please, we go on to you first.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Chioma Leslie Ozodimlam. I am the chief executive of a nonprofit organization based in Nigeria. And I am also here for the UNGA high-level engagements. I was invited to the event by a friend that saw it online. Though I did not start the event, but I heard one or two things that we discussed mentioned over there. So, but my question is this, people. So women and youth as leaders for civic engagement and social reform. I'm very much aware that the present youth are on the fast lane. I seem to see most of the engagements we are putting across as not too fast for their liking. That is part of the problems that we are facing on our engagement with the youth. I would like to have a different view, or perhaps to go away from this forum with a different perspective on what to tell the youth, on how to make them understand that you can't make it by being on the fast. You can't, you can actually engage in steps that can change the entire society. You can actually be involved in yourself without expecting something in return, because most times that is always the problem. Okay, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to work with you, we're going to bring total change for what gets into my pocket. How do we make them understand that you can actually a change maker selflessly without expecting some financial rewards? Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your impressions on this topic, and I think quite much of it this this platform has enabling this to see actually that youth is actually in the game and not in kind of as a fan watching the match, but actually they are the players. They start. I really appreciate this. These commenters that you re-stressed all that actually this should be the milestone of changes in global level. And do you have any particular question for any of our speakers, or that, or it was just kind of impression sharing from your side? Yes, please.
Well, thank you so much for all the panelists. I think that was so inspirational and motivational to all of us. So for the many slides as well, from you are presenting US from the Nordic countries. According to statistics, Nordic countries are the most difficult countries in the world. So, according to the young people living in Nordic countries, is it true that people are opportunities that are, given?
For the question, and also, yeah, just to remind, this part is question and answers. Yes, but you are more than welcome also to comment on the visual presentations that you had, or the talking points, or whatsoever, or the general kind of impression that you have about it. So I guess the speakers are getting themselves ready to address the questions. We have a question here, and I think I saw another. Hand. We have second, yeah, and okay. Let's go with the second, and then I think we still look on want to address something. So
My name is Suki D, and I work for Steve. And my question is for the follow-up on the incredible presentation, and all of you guys. I was doing nothing. Which is just but in the wake of the changes in aid, the dissolution of USA, and the increasing trust of multilateralism and bureaucratic organizations, one of which is the UN, how do you think this trust deficit can be somehow bridged in tandem with building trust in multilateralism again, or is the answer moving towards a divestment of centralizing all this funding and resources organizations, and rather embracing locally led, youth-led organizations and initiatives as a sustainable and more resilient way of moving forward. So learning from the mistakes in restructuring versus to work with an old, especially as someone who works with guys, we always try to figure out what are the best ways to work together as partners, with, making collaborative ways to really move towards that.
Question. And now we give the floor to thank you very much. Listen with Queen and working as a expert. So, how today? This answer is, from my perspective, 7 million of years of human evolution, we're still talking about building the business. So the conclusion is that we have a big problem. Catch wave. And I think, my question was very simple. And think about, building the horizontal bridges, because different nations, cultures, because different religious, horizontal approach. Sometimes lacking and, some today's example, but in general sense, we don't help the political reality. In the, one example is that today here we discuss about an intercultural dialogue, about inclusive societies, of the north side